G'day legends, it's been announced for UFC Perth 305 in August, the best kept secret in MMA. A MMA legend, previous title holder, has done a ton of work for the company and has been a dominant champion in the past. Jose Aldo, 37 years old, will be fighting for the bantamweight title as he comes off a win and he's going up against Sean O'Malley. Yes, of course, there were other contenders in the division that have won more fights and been more active, but just look at the work that he has done in the past, guys. He was a dominant champion years ago, so obviously coming off at least one win, he clearly deserves a title shot. Is that? Huh? It's not Jose Aldo versus Sean O'Malley. Who is the? Oh no, that makes okay. That sort of makes more sense. Let's go again. All right, guys, it's been announced. UFC Perth 305, August 17th, the best kept secret in MMA. A previous title holder and a huge fan favorite, someone who has done a ton of work for the company and always stepped in on short notice and been a dominant contender in the past, winning 4 out of 5 of his last UFC fights. Jiri Prochazka will be fighting for the light heavyweight title as he comes off a win off Alexander Rakic at UFC 300. Of course, there might be some other fighters in the division that have done more work, but just look at the work that he has done in the past, guys. Was that? It's not Yuri. He's already fighting. That's already been booked in. He got a win and now he can fight for the title again? Right. So who are they going with? Just tell me. All right, let's do it one more time. G'day legends, it's been announced UFC Perth 305 on August 17th, the best kept secret in MMA, a fan favorite and previous title holder who has done a ton of work for the company, has always stepped in on short notice, been a champion in the past, has won 4 out of 5 of his last UFC fights. Sean Strickland will be fighting for the middleweight title as he comes off a win off a top-ranked opponent, Paulo Costa. No other top-ranked guy has stayed this active and is coming off a win. What is it? What is it? It's not DDP versus Sean Strickland. Who else? No one. Who else could it be if it's not DDP versus Sean Strickland? That doesn't. But he hasn't done. He lost. He's coming off a loss. He just lost. He's been inactive. All right. No. All right. No worries. I'll get on with the video then. But Chimaev is coming off food poisoning, so he'll be ready for 305. Why not just have Israel versus Chimaev for a 5-round co-main event? No? And then Sean versus DDP is the main. The Aussies like Sean. Why not Aussie back in great fan favorite in Australia? No? All right, I'll do the video. All right. Whittaker's about to get another win, and they have history. So why not Izzy versus Whittaker 3 as a co-main event? No? Okay. Cannonier just came off a pretty unfortunate loss. He's a top-ranked contender. They've fought each other before. Went to a decision. No? Not Cannonier versus Izzy. Cannonier for DDP for the title. All right. Okay. Well, it's happened. The UFC have finally announced that Israel Adesanya, coming off inactivity and no win, is going to be getting a title shot because he looks good on a video game. Sorry. Because he was a dominant champion in the past. Even though Israel Adesanya is 3-2 in his last 5, one of them being a robbery. I can't do this. Look, yes, I am biased, but at least I can admit it. Unlike some Israel Adesanya fans out there who constantly make YouTube content. Speaking of those sort of mouth breathers who can't see their own love organ past their stomach, there will be criticism that there is only one type of MMA fan who is going to be getting angry about this undeserved title shot, and they will pick and choose about what fights and what title shots they're going to be getting upset with. For the record, this channel, has made multiple videos about Colby Covington not deserving a title shot, how fans should be outraged that Bilal Muhammad shouldn't be getting one sooner, how Stipe didn't deserve a title shot, how Marlon Vera didn't deserve a title shot. So we have been pretty bloody vocal about how the UFC has been screwing up who they're picking and choosing for the title shot. And this absolutely goes on the pile for that. Listen, if you want to know which video best sort of surmises all of that, it'll be this one here, where I talk about the rampant, undeserved matchmaking in the UFC, which it most definitely is, and it will look pretty bad against the PFL that does a meritocracy-based matchmaking system. That's what that entire video is about. And if the PFL could lift their game, they would be a real danger to the UFC. Even when Steve Erceg came along, I said he didn't really deserve it. But sometimes there are just divisions that need some movement and there are no clear contenders. This is not that case. We have a clear contender right here. And that contender is Sean Strickland. Okay, he got his title shot because Izzy called him out. The company did not want Strickland. Okay, they never wanted Strickland. He is a PR storm. Go and watch that Roku series called Fight Inc. If you are not in the US, it's on Fight Pass for free. They show in episode 2 or 3 the PR room talking about Strickland, and it is exactly how you would picture it. It is a bunch of no chin having, soft voiced uni students that are too scared to even repeat what he said out loud in their room to the head of the UFC's PR. Okay, saying Sean Strickland doesn't deserve to be recognized as a former champion and that he never deserved a title shot is like saying that Tom Aspinall isn't really a deserving interim champ because he got thrown in there on short notice. He never fought like Cyril Gane or Derek Lewis up the rankings. Or saying that Jamal Hill should never have been a champion because he would have rushed in there to fight Glover Teixeira for that vacant belt. Or maybe even saying that Israel Adesanya should never even been considered for a title shot since he came off a win with Anderson Silva. He might have been rushed to the title as well. Just shut up with that energy and admit it if you don't like Sean Strickland, okay? That's fine. Just stop pretending like you're not biased. It's not hard. Look, watch. I don't like Israel Adesanya. I think he's pretty cringe. I think he's one of those types of humans who calls anyone who doesn't like him a racist. Like he doesn't see why anybody wouldn't like somebody who wouldn't like him because he alluded to having cancer to dodge questions about growing a fucking breast. I don't like him. He's cringe. It's not that hard. Now, having said that, I do think that he beats Dricus du Plessis. Look, Dricus du Plessis rushes in with his chin in the air and those big windmill shots. And I do think that although Dricus can apply some damn good pressure in that fight, there is a chance that Dricus will get him down once, maybe get him down twice. But over the course of the 25 minutes, I do believe that Israel Adesanya is going to catch him with that perfect counter. Dricus's rush-in style with his chin in the air is the perfect style for Israel Adesanya to style on, to be the style bender that he is. So I do think that Izzy is going to be coming out with the win. Secondly, why is Izzy even getting this title shot? Look, it's not because of anything other than money. Nothing sells like emotion, and nothing gets people emotional like a bloody race war, mate. Go check out 2020 if you need any proof. Now, whether or not it was DDP alluding to what he alluded to about being the realest South African of the UFC, or whether it was what Izzy said straight up about DDP, whether or not who actually started the racial tension in the air, we are here now. And Dana White is like Cartman in the middle of it, and this is what he is selling us, okay? And it sells. This storyline is going to sell whether we like it or not. It's going to get people emotionally invested. And for the UFC, quite frankly, shelving Strickland for the time being is a win-win because they get this fight and then no matter what happens, they can get Sean Strickland versus DDP 2, which is going to sell, or they can get Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya 2, which is going to sell. So either way, this is the way that the UFC can maximize their profits when you put together this little love-hate triangle that DDP and Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya have created for each other. So whether we like it or not, this is what we are getting. So let's pray that it doesn't get too nasty. But with DDP fans on one side and Izzy fans on other side and SS fans, Sean Strickland fans in the bleachers, Sean Strickland. SS. I swear to God, we live in the Matrix. It's a simulation. None of this is real, mate. It's just too wild. This is going to get messy, so let's hope that it doesn't get too messy. Let me know down there in the comments, do you think Israel Adesanya deserves this title shot over Sean Strickland? Do you not think that he deserves this title shot over Sean Strickland? Put it down there in the comments. Am I being too harsh on Israel Adesanya? Also, I am going to be going live for the entire... No, I'm not. I'm going to be going live for the main event of UFC Saudi Arabia this weekend, so come and check it out as we support Robert Whittaker. And if you enjoyed this video, I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you could please hit that subscribe button. There's like 40 to go. We are this close. I would appreciate it so much. Wherever you are, you have a great day, a great night, and I will see you all in the next video.